How to leverage that map pressure that Bwipo can.
Leading the charge here at the start, Monsu lands the rain of arrows. 30, first blooded immediately, and Busio barely gets away. Calculated by FlyQuest, and they aren't done yet. Shaden still got to try to escape. The Sejuani double killed now as Masu's just getting all sorts of money. One more hit's going to be required. Isles falls, and just like that, FlyQuest have a 3-0 game.
That was huge for FlyQuest, and now Quad won.
Surely knows he doesn't win the fight anymore. Too low on mana. Fighting the top side as Quad dies. Dignitas making the move with the multi-dive there from everybody else on the team as Bwipo continues the chase after Surdy, who does escape. So Dignitas at least get a kill back on the other side of the map, but FlyQuest will lock in for first turret and secure the feats.
Yeah, I mean, they'll get this first turret, they'll get feet.
Busio's Pop Blossom finds nothing. Beautiful counterattack from Shaden to lock him into the Glacial Prison. Isles barely gets away with 50 HP, but the Drake has already been slain by Inspired, and now Dignitas has to be careful. Bwipo's still looking to find a little bit more as Inspired chases after Shaden, and Bwipo flashes over the wall to find the kill. Now the second one comes through for the top laner as Isles finally falls, where he can deal with Bwipo at all. Just running down the J. So much damage with Masu to help out. Bwipo goes on a killing spree, and Surdy has no home here on Summoner's Rift. Bwipo has kicked him out of the top lane, kicked him out of the jungle, and continues his reign of terror in the side lane.
Oh, it's just so miserable.
It's the worst. FlyQuest don't want to allow them to stop that soul stack. Bwipo making his way forward towards the Dignitas lines. Chains of Corruption finding massive Pop Blossom from Busio. He's on a rampage, and Dignitas is on a one-way road to the cemetery. A beautiful engage from the FlyQuest support. It costs his life. Too far forward, might just get punished. Quad goes in for the shuffle back onto Shaden as well. Isles is the only one to drop right now, but Bwipo is not happy with that. Going to continue keeping the pressure on, going after Shaden. Jumps forward yet again. He has no mana, but he does not need it. The right click dominates the top lane in game number 1, and Bwipo is making it look easy. Nearly a 10,000 gold lead. As Tomo goes after the FlyQuest AD carry, and he finds the kill, but it'll be AD for AD. The Varus and the Ezreal both fall, but FlyQuest have secured the Baron. To escape, and Shaden's now the target here on the front line. The Sejuani's about to die, but both the Rakan and Sejuani survive as the shutdown on Inspired comes through for Kaney. FlyQuest may have overextended a little bit here, got a little bit too hypey, but Bwipo is not one to slow down, continuing to find the damage, and the spear, the Q, secures the kill on Kaney as FlyQuest continue their retreat, and Busio with another massive Pop Blossom. Quad flies in, and Dignitas fall to pieces. It's gonna seal the deal. Only Shaden's left alive. That Sejuani ain't leaving the fountain, and FlyQuest 28 minutes in, 19-6. Game 1 was easy for him. The Kingslayer giving him so much extra HP to work with here. Quad needs one more hit. The auto attack in the air. Kaney, you had to flash earlier, not at all. It bumped. Looking for the stun, immediately followed up with a Comet Spear, and Inspired picks up the second kill of the game for FlyQuest. Down in the bottom lane, a trade back and forth brings both players down to about 40% HP. Okay, Busio and Masu ready to take the 2v2, make it a 3v2. Grand Starfall spells Tomo's doom back in the mid lane. Bwipo slammed up into the wall as Kaney's going to be the focus yet again. Tomo dies to the Sivir up in the top side as Kaney barely lives. Quad taken down to 100 HP, and Surdy turns and burns him. Bwipo's about to die now too as Inspired claims Isles' life up in the top side, but a double kill back over to Surdy in mid lane. Support and jungle duo of FlyQuest going after Surdy. Quad's ready to join up, and that's a killing spree for Inspired. Surdy, he ends up spending his flash just to waste a little bit of FlyQuest time. And Dignitas is about to have a real bad time. Shaden is already down. They try to use Isles to tackle Inspired into the wall, but it ain't gonna matter. The Grand Entrance already there to protect him. The Dignitas jungler's still the only casualty. The Infernal Soul is the prize. Surdy is running towards the wrong base again, and FlyQuest are gonna kick him straight out of their jungle as Masu picks up another kill onto Isles. Blocks up the last one with the shield as Bwipo then tries to escape, but a nice pull from Shaden finds Quad. They get the enemy mid laner. Dignitas get a pick, and they really needed one. Bwipo goes back in, trying to make some kind of a revenge play, but instead gives a second kill over to Dignitas. 2 kills plus 1 turret. It's not going to bring them back to an even
win.
And they got 1.5 for 2,000 of that gold lead back, but now FlyQuest wants to return the favor. They immediately 4v1 Surdy. There's no way for the Rumble to get out of that one. And with that big... And they're about to walk into a brush that FlyQuest has full ownership of. Grand entrance right down over the top from Bwipo as Shaden's locked up in the Justice Punch, and the Dignitas jungler is already down. Kaney's about to join him. Bwipo staying on top of that mid laner yet again as Isles tries to get away off to the side, barely surviving here with 100 HP. Bwipo with another 2-man taunt, and Dignitas are staring at black and white screens. Kaney and Isles still stumbling away, but not for long. Inspired with a grand starfall for the grand funeral of the Dignitas mid laner. Elders not even required. FlyQuest and all of Summoner's Rift belong to them. Isles can't cut the wave. FlyQuest has found themselves at the Dignitas Nexus. 31 minutes and 45 seconds, right about on time with their average time. Shaden gets a pull kill onto Bwipo, but it ain't gonna matter. FlyQuest will sweep this series. They will finish their group at the tip top, 3-0.
Yo, look.